The US plans to seek extradition of gangster Lawrence Bishnoi from India after an international crackdown on India-based organized crime networks. Investigators have charged Bishnoi and his associates with a series of crimes, including the murder of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. The charges are part of 3 indictments unsealed as part of a joint US-Canada crackdown called Operation Hardball. Prosecutors have announced the arrest of 24 suspects for alleged links to 3 India-based organized crime groups. Authorities have also charged 37 people with racketeering, extortion and drug trafficking. All but 10 of them are now in custody. One of the federal indictment alleges that Bishnoi and his alleged deputy Goldie Brar, whose real name is Satinderjeet Singh, ordered killing of Nijjar. According to the indictment, Bishnoi directed the operation from his jail cell in India using smuggled mobile phones. Nijjar was shot dead outside a Sikh temple in Canada in June 2023. The FBI is now offering a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading to the arrest of Brar. Prosecutors also allege that members of the Bishnoi gang targeted prominent religious and political figures with violence before attempting to extort members of the community.
The charges set forth in the indictment include allegations that Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldie Brar directed the 2023 assassination of a prominent Sikh leader in Canada, identified by his initials HSN in the indictment. The gang used this assassination and other high-profile acts of violence to terrorize Sikh and other Indian communities, and they used acts of violence to legitimize and bolster widespread extortion schemes.
Nijjar's killing had triggered a diplomatic crisis after then-Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Canadian authorities were pushing and pursuing credible allegations linking Indian government agents to the murder. New Delhi rejected the allegation as absurd. The latest US indictment does not allege any role by the Indian government in Nijjar's killing. A senior Canadian police officer also said there is no evidence that Indian officials are connected to the crimes mentioned in the indictments. RCMP Deputy Commissioner Lisa Moreland noted that the Indian government had cooperated with the probe. She said that US authorities intend to pursue Bishnoi's extradition from India. Joining us on the broadcast is our Assistant Editor, Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, the US has made its move. Why seek an extradition now when Lawrence was already in Indian jail for years?
Well, this is a natural process. We know that there have been extradition requests from the Indian side, especially from the Canadian side. And I would say that what has happened in the last 24 hours is vindication of India's stance. India has been saying time and again that the Canadians need to take strong action against the criminal syndicates, the gangsters, because these gangsters are getting space in the Canadian society, and that is fueling a lot of negative developments, including, of course, support to Khalistani extremists. Now, this is one aspect of the development. In fact, if you hear the press conference by the American side, they basically say that the Indian side has been cooperating with the American side, and they're quite happy. That's the term they used when it comes to the development, because at the end of the day, a criminal-free society is something that everyone would like to welcome. Now, the second big development for India is on Hardeep Singh Nijjar. It basically confirms what India has been saying, that there is no government support to the killing that has happened when it comes to Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian national, a Khalistani extremist, an India-listed terrorist. In fact, the US government has charged Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldie Brar in the case. There is an indictment, and it also mentions about how Lawrence Bishnoi gave the pictures, the address to the co-conspirators that led to the killing of Nijjar. Remember, it was Justin Trudeau in 2023 that claimed that there was the Indian government's role in that killing, and there was no evidence provided. Indian government time and again said that you need to give the evidence. There was no evidence. Now, it is clear that what Trudeau was saying did not have any factual basis. So I would say that this is a very positive development for India, and something that India has been saying time and again, that authorities in the West need to take action against criminal syndicates. And of course, so when it comes to Lawrence Bishnoi, his extradition as part of the natural criminal procedure. When it comes to seeking extradition, the American side, of course, has been saying, if you hear the press conference, that he was running his entire syndicate from the jails.
Indeed, Siddhant, the case has also been under the RICO Act as of now, and it might change things legally from now. Thank you for getting us the latest updates and joining us on the broadcast.